Okay, you got to imagine a different place now. This is in Upper Glacier Bay, the mouth of Tarr Inlet. Years ago, when most of that side of Tarr Inlet was still just driest meadows, there was not much brush yet, but there was lots of boulders. So imagine you're on a beach about 20 feet above high tide, and you're trying to find a tent spot, but there's nice, soft stuff, but there's all these boulders. So you finally find a spot. And you've been trailing bears all day, and so you're pretty tired, and your assistant has dropped you off at the skiff. He's going to go somewhere else for the evening. I put up my little tent, and it's one of those muggy days that you get sometimes in Upper Glacier Bay when it's calm. It's been a little bit drippy out, and it's just friggin' hot. Well, it's too hot to sweep in the tent, but there's too many bugs, so you kind of compromise by you put most of yourself in the tent and you put a head net on and you stick your head out of the tent. And of course, a nice thing to make a little headrest out of is you take your extra tufts and you fold them together and you stick them under your head. And everything's going good. About 3 in the morning, I start waking up and I can't figure out what's going on. And then I realize I smell something. And what I smell is an animal's breath. And that animal's a wolverine. And that wolverine is about from there to there from my head. And he's pulling a boot out from under my head. How about that one? And to make a longer story of it, it's the second boot. He's already got the first one. So I turn around in bed and I look at him like this, and he just kind of goes, you guys have seen wolverines, you know, they're like a big weasel. They can kind of stand up on his hind legs, and he looks at me like that and drops the boot, and he looks kind of guilty, and he wanders off a little bit, but he's not very scared of me. But I get up and shoo him off, and then I notice my second boot is gone. It took me till noon to find the second boot. I still don't know what the hell he was thinking of, but he took that first boot and he got it out of my head, under my head so well that I never even felt him do it. And he cached it about a quarter of a mile away under a rock. It took me all the way till noon walking around on my skivvies to find my other boot. And I had that boot for a long time because I bet it was the only Wolverine chewed boot in the world. He had chewed the top of the rim of it, to where you could see Wolverine fang marks in the rim. And I thought that was pretty cool to have a Wolverine boot. Those are my stories.